Hey guys, happy Good Friday. Hope you're well. I'm good. I have been out in the yard, well actually the garage, ripped everything out of the garage, patched up the holes, cleaned up the walls, and I'm about to go paint. So excuse me with my working gear on. But committed to do these Friday emails, and this week I've had a little story from my history that's been on my mind, and I wanted to share it with you because it's relevant to everything that's happening at the moment. So I'm going to take you back in time, back to the 4th of July 2008. Started off pretty good. At the time, Natalie and I had a little baby girl who was born in the October prior. So she's 9 months old, thereabouts. And we found out that morning that we were pregnant again with our second child. And not only was that exciting for that day, we were also going down to a real estate agent in Burleigh Heads to pick up the keys to the first house that we'd bought. So we'd been renting all that time prior, and we bought this house in Burleigh Waters. And so the day started pretty good. We turned up to the place in the hire truck that we had to move everything that we owned, picked up the keys, drove into this new little house at Burleigh, as happy as I ever could be. Lunchtime, I get a call from work, and I'm just like, you know what, I'll deal with it. I've got Friday off, Monday off, I'll deal with it Tuesday. Anyway, I got a text from one of the boys saying, hey, you need to give me a call. So I give him a call, and there's a couple of the boys at work on loudspeaker and going, hey, we just had a meeting, and the business, which was a public company that had bought out my prior business, has gone into liquidation. And they've literally said, go home, don't come back Monday, finish up now. So I turn around and look at Natalie, and her mum was with us helping us move, and she's in the kitchen, happy as I've ever seen her, putting cups in a cupboard above the sink, and here I am about to break her heart, telling her that, all the good things that have happened that day are about to come falling down. Anyway, me being me, Mr. Positive, have a chat to her, sort of say, don't worry about it, I'll sort something out, it's all fine. But we had to make a plan because, as you can see, we now got a home, we got a mortgage, we left ourselves with about $10,000 in cash after the deposit, and we didn't have a job, and we had a baby, on the way. So I went to work on the Monday and had a chat with, one of the guys that was left about what to do and that sort of thing. And keep in mind that when my business was sold in, I was paid out in shares for the value of my business, and that all disappeared that Friday. Everything went, and that prior to that, I thought I was pretty good because the shares from my business sold were a decent amount of money. It was a good amount of money that I'd received in shares that were in what's called escrow for 2 years. And so this business goes and falls over a little over 1 year in, right in the height of the GFC. So this is now where I'm at. I've got a wife who's not working, a baby who's 9 months old, a baby on the way, and I've got no job. How good. And as I said, it's been making me sort of think about that this week because lots of people are in this position where it's not normal. They might be out of work. They might have reduced income, and the stress of it is not fun. And my point of this is I've been through it, and this is what I want to tell you and what I want you to get from this. I went through this process and I created a plan, and I followed through on the plan, and for me, it worked, and it worked like nothing's ever worked before. And I came through the other side, back with my own business, not as an employee, with, a great bunch of clients. In the beginning, I was working from home, and then I was able to employ a girl that came in 10 hours a week and worked from the garage, and then I was able to employ another person full-time working out of the garage, and then I was able to employ a financial advisor, and by this time, we didn't have enough room in the garage, we had to move to an office. But I came out of that period of time which caused, considerable stress and angst and uncertainty, way better off for it. And And now I look back on it and I'm extremely grateful for it. And I would go through it again because it got me to where I am now from the bottom of that point. And that's what I want to sort of go through with this week, with this chat. Yeah, things might be hard. Yeah, things might be different, but as far as I know, there's two ways you can deal with it. One, you can stay in bed, you can hide under the covers, and I would never do that. Two, you can jump out of bed, you can hit the day with everything that you've got, and if you're like me, say, you know what, I'm going to come out of this stronger than what I went into it. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, look for the opportunity in the crisis. Hopefully, like me, you'll be grateful that you've gone through this at some point not too far down the track, because you'll have been better off for it. So that's my message for the week, guys. I'm going to get out and paint. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend. We can't really do too much. We can't share it with our family face to face anyway, but I hope you make the most out of a few days, and we'll be back into it next week, and it's all happy days. So get on it, make it happen, and as I said, turn this negative into an extreme positive, and hopefully you'll be grateful that you went through it too. All right, guys, chat to you soon.